Hello everyone. It's James again. And before I start today's video, I just want to quickly say, all work in this video contains 100% original content of and by myself James Smith, otherwise known as Bgood 4000, and was uniquely created with NAWMAL software, by myself James Smith. As I purchased commercial rights from NAWMAL to produce my unique and original video with this software. Commentary is uniquely my own thoughts, feelings, and expressions. Now that I have that out of the way, I do hope your day is going way better than fantastic and your journey to self-betterment is going way better than fantastic as well. Today I want to talk about something very important, and something we touched on in the last video. And that is the importance of self-care and the healing process for yourself after dealing with narcissism, and or the after effects of narcissistic abuse. And in the title of this video, it pretty much says it all. Narcissists manipulate your brain. And that includes their chemicals. The chemicals that your brain fires and doesn't fire as a result of such abuse and mistreatment from the narcissist to you. You see, there is a video of a woman out there. A video I need to find again. Where she just very calmly and plainly explains how as a narcissist what she does to others. And why she does what she does. And how she wants to change. Not because she feels bad about what she does. Though she does indeed know that it's bad. However, she just wants to fit more into society and behave normally. She states she will use love bombing. Because she knows it will get her target attached and addicted to her. So when she starts to devalue them, they will get confused and chase after that feeling they got from her when she was love bombing them. You see, the narcissist knows there is something that happens to you and me when someone treats us nicely. And when someone treats us like we are important and we matter. That thing that happens is we chemically bond to them. And here's the thing. That chemical bonding isn't such a bad thing if this person's motives are decent and they really do care about you. Let me backtrack a moment here. Have you ever seen two people? A man and woman in their 80s. Like let's say they are both 85 years old. Have you seen them with each other holding hands and looking at each other like they were both 21 years old and still in love? Well, the reason is, and it's likely that both of them chemically bonded with each other when they were very young. They wrote love letters to each other. The man in such letters probably called this woman his dearest love. And this is coming from a macho man. A manly man. A man that might have served honorably in the military. Someone that worked hard all of his life. And here he is 21 years of age. Writing a letter to this woman calling her his dearest love. And guess what? This woman didn't think he was a sucker and a loser or less of a man. She felt blessed. She felt blessed that this strong man cared for her and loved her. And when she greeted him it was with a big hug and a big kiss. You see. For some, that chemically bonding didn't go away. Now I want to make it clear. Even back then, there were both women and men that would think you were a sucker if you wrote such a letter or if you expressed such feelings to them. And the reason why they would think you were a sucker is because they were narcissists. Just like we have narcissists today. The main problem is narcissism has been embraced by society as a normal way to think and a normal way to behave. I say all of that to say, your brain chemically bonding isn't such a bad thing. It's normal actually. It's what helps you build loyalty and care for your family. God didn't make a mistake in this body reaction that we have. However, Satan has learned how to manipulate it and use it against us. So don't be afraid of this reaction. However, learn to control it. And learn when it's happening. Because how you control it is by slowing things down. Let's say you meet someone super nice. And you enjoy spending time with them. And you are now romantically dating. And you go out with them. And you have had the best night you have ever had. You are on cloud 9 as they say. The problem is that most people that have such experiences don't take the time to decompress and to evaluate your situation and interaction. You see, I was kind of skipping around and watching a few videos here and there. And I was watching a recent Kevin Samuels video. And this isn't saying I'm for him or against him. However, I know where to get the meat and spit out the bones. And in one of his videos he said something that was very on point. That people nowadays don't regularly self-reflect and evaluate their daily interactions with people. And they don't evaluate situations and things that have just happened. And the reason why regular, and I do mean regular self-evaluation and evaluating what is happening in your daily interactions with others, is so important, is so you don't get locked into toxic patterns. Because as Kevin had mentioned, we teach others. We teach others how to treat us. And I will take it a step further. We teach others how to treat us by accepting poor treatment. And what's the reason why we accept poor treatment from others? We become chemically addicted to this person over a period of time. No matter it be 1 day or 6 months. And then when this person starts to treat us poorly, we are too busy trying to figure out why. How come? And how can we fix things so they can go back to treating us good again? Instead of, I know I'm better than this. I don't know what this person's problem is. But their problem isn't my problem. And I need to walk away. And this all ties in with self-care, people. You must talk to yourself every day. And if you are a believer, you must talk to God every day as well. Wow, tonight was really cool. I had the best time in my life. That's the start of the conversation. But as your self-dialogue goes on, you allow yourself to come back down from cloud 9 to earth and standing on the ground, so to speak. I had a great time. But that was today. Tomorrow is a fresh day. And I'm prepared for anything. I have to accept I can only control myself. And I must be thinking clearly so I can see everything. Remember Samson in the Bible? He wasn't thinking clearly. He let his brain be manipulated by a narcissist. And it was likely because he had chemically bonded to her. He wasn't able to see the danger by telling her his secret to his strength. When you are dealing with people, it's okay to take a step back. Yes. It feels great. And you are even chemically bonding to them. But you must know what it is. You must know what is happening to you when it is happening. And you must have a replacement to this feeling of well-being. Yes. You must have a replacement. You must have a replacement. And even to those that are happy to be alone. I completely understand where you are coming from. But if an old feeling of pain comes up, as it came up for me, or you without warning meet a new person that triggers those right buttons in you, and you find yourself in a bad loop. A loop you are able to get out of because of years of experience. You must have a plan of action of what to do when you are out of that toxic loop. Even if you were in that loop for only a month. Because the chemicals that fire in your brain when you are extremely happy are very, 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 very powerful. Please don't underestimate them. Because as I've mentioned before, and I've heard Aaron Pizzi mention before, when you have someone that comes from a really good and loving family, they have brothers and sisters and cousins, and a good mother and father. If by chance they sadly get mixed up with a toxic evil person, can this toxic evil person cause real damage to this person's life? Yes. Yes. They sure can. As a narcissist can cause damage to anyone's life. But in most, not all, but in most cases, once they are able to break free of this toxic person, they will fare off so much better than possibly you or me that grew up in a home with a toxic family. And we don't have a lot of people we can talk to about such things. Nor do we have many places we can go. Because you see, this person with this good family, after this nasty breakup, where do you think they will go? What do you think they will do? That's right. They will go to their parents' house. Or their brother or sister's house. They might stay with them for a few weeks. And in the few weeks, they will be doing things to do what? They will be doing things that will act as a replacement of those happy chemicals that were shooting in his or her brain. Just long enough for them to properly come down and be back in reality again. This is a normal thing most people that have good families do when they have a bad experience happen to them. Johnny was just in that terrible accident. Or Cindy witnessed that terrible event take place. They shouldn't be alone. Why? Because just like having happy times then have those happy times taken away can leave a bad mark on someone. Just straight up having a tragic event happen without warning can leave its mark in our brains and how our brains fire too. And without verbalizing it that way. Healthy people from healthy families know this. And when such tragic events happen, to prevent depression, they do what? They shower that person with love. Why? Because giving these extra special times might help drown out those depressive chemicals that are starting to fire in the brain due to that tragic event that might have taken place. You see, for me, I want to live life. I want to be careful as I know there are some crazies out there. And some toxic people that want to try to use me just like they want to use you. But I don't want to put my head down and not live either. I like talking with people. I like getting to know people. But at the same time, I like my quiet. I like not having Susie around. I like not being abused. But someday I might end up with someone. And I have to be prepared. I have to be prepared to take care of myself and discern what is happening at all times while having a good time. And the only way I can get to that point is if I start doing it today when I'm by myself. One person wrote. Actually, a few people wrote in the comment section of my last video regarding the importance of hobbies. Hobbies are indeed great. Why? Because they allow us to do great things and achieve great things and feel great about such accomplishments. Let's say you are wanting to learn how to play the guitar. And you actually start learning and get good. And possibly you take it a step further and you join a guitar group where you meet up twice a month. Having those meetings to look forward to. And learning new songs to play and how to play them really well. Can and will likely make your brain shoot with those happy chemicals. Working out. And I don't just mean doing a few crunches. Though that might be a great place to start. But really getting into it. And setting goals and achieving and setting more goals and achieving those goals as well. So let's say you have guitar playing. Something you do alone. But something you have a twice a month meet-up group. Then you have working out. Something you do alone. But something where you can interact now and then with those at the gym. Whenever I get a spot from someone, I try to give them a fist bump when we are done and a quick exchange of names and a thank you. So when I see them the next time, it's a quick fist bump and a nod saying hello. Now that might be all it is. But when the working out is done, once every now and then, we might make small talk. Not all the time. But it happens once we are done with our workouts. And what that does is it makes one feel good. The workouts in themselves shoot those happy chemicals around in the brain. The achieving of new goals makes one's brain shoot those happy chemicals. And talking to new people does the same. Self-care to me means being proactive. Be proactive. And being proactive means trying to develop a life that you enjoy living. With things in it that make you feel good. That makes your brain tingle. That brain tingle is normal. It's perfectly normal. But you must know that Satan and narcissists love to manipulate it. So you must have other things that are within your control that allows you to get the same or similar brain tingle. Then on top of that, talk to God. Talk with yourself. And evaluate yourself and your interactions with others. And their behavior as well. And it's okay if you had the best time of your life. To talk to yourself and God so you can still feel good about what just happened. But you can come back down to planet Earth. To understand what just happened was fantastic and great. But you need to take your time. And keep your eyes open. If you meet someone new, no matter they are a friend or someone that you are dating, please say to yourself every day, even if things are going well, say to yourself, keep your eyes open. Also now and then remind yourself, though you are feeling great. This sense of feeling great can be used by evil people to manipulate you. Remind yourself of Samson. The key here is to enjoy the good times. And truthfully enjoy them. But just know it's okay to talk to yourself about these great times wisely. So you have the ability to stay grounded. Are you noticing a theme here? The theme is balance. The person with the good home was treated poorly by someone they were dating. The relationship ends. They go to spend time with their family. Why? To keep the chemicals in their brain balanced. Why? So they won't end up in a slump unable to function. And so they won't run back to a toxic person because they are still addicted to them chemically. And even if they do have a great family, they should have hobbies too. They should have things to achieve too. And they should be training their bodies too. They should still talk to themselves and God as well. Why? To achieve balance. Balance in their lives. And balance in their mind. To balance out the chemicals in their mind. Now you have the person without much family or friends. It's even more important you talk to yourself. That you talk with God. That you have hobbies and things you are achieving and physical fitness. Why? Balance. Balance in your life and balance in your brain. So your brain stays at an even level and you are able to deal with it when your brain becomes attached to someone and that someone breaks that attachment. And to those that say they will never be attached again, I say, I completely understand. But that isn't most people. Even most people that were narcissistically abused. Because even those that were narcissistically abused still enjoy people. And they still want to love and want to be loved. The key is to be able to do it carefully and responsibly. And the best way to do it in my opinion is starting off with self-care and self-love. And not just doing it, but understanding why we are doing it. It helps create balance and harmony in our lives. The balance and harmony that God built within us. And that Satan tries every day to manipulate, control and take away. I hope this video was helpful for you. As I found it helpful for me in just making it. As these are things I need to remember to do and keep doing on a regular ongoing basis. But what do you think? I would like to know. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. With that said, I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time. Bye for now. And be good to yourself.